to get like kind of spiritual for a minute. Imagine for a moment that before you even entered into your body, you're just a soul, and you're just over here on the sideline with God, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go into this body, and I want those parents, and like, here's what I want to do, God. I want you to wipe the slate clean. I don't even want to remember this conversation, all right? But here, let me tell you what I want, and then we're gonna go into this, and and if I'm off track, I need you to give me some signs, right? So here's what I want. And I imagine for a moment that maybe this is what I told God. I was like, I want those parents, and here's why. And I want to learn about connection, and so maybe set me up in a situation where I'm 3 years old and I'm in a new world, in a whole new country, moved from Egypt, and I need to start connecting with people. That's a good way to teach me about connection, and so then I can learn connection and teach other people how to connect, right? Then God, give me a few spirit guides. I want a spirit guide that's gonna teach me how to be eloquent. Okay, give me this guy, and then like this girl's gonna teach me about love, and now in my corner I've got like 5 or 6 spirit guides, 7 spirit guides. I got God, and now we've like made this deal. All right, we're going in. So I go in, and I'm connecting, and then I become like addicted to alcohol in college, and I'm like doing all these
pleasures,
right? All these pleasures. So I'm like, oh, this was the pact, the contract pact that I made with God and my spirit guides. I gotta be, because I wanted to learn, teach people about conscious consumption. Right. So like. And that's what I told him. I told him, like, when I go in, I want you to give me things that are gonna steer me to the path that I already like pre-orchestrated with you, right? And then I want you to wipe the slate clean so I don't remember it. So now when I'm in the world and things are happening to me, I don't look at it like I'm a victim. I'm like, when people say, oh, like, life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you, right? It's so cliche. But now, like, that I've illustrated that visual, that's what that means. Man, it's like life is happening for you, as in you asked for this.
You set it up.
You set it up, and now you're playing it out. It was like, yo, I want these spirit guides. I want God to tell me every time I'm off track. I want you to give me negative feedback. I want you to tell me that I'm not carrying out the decision that we made, the pact that we did, the agreement for me to live my best freaking life. I want you to tell me that. And every time I'm on track, I want you to make me feel fucking good. I want to have chills. I want to get like a bunch of likes and goosebumps, right? And if I'm off, then I want you to deliver me anxiety. You know? And what do we do instead? We get anxiety, we take anti-anxiety medication.
When it's really just a notification on us that you need to get back on.
And what are we doing? We're deadening the signs that we deliberately asked for to keep us on track.
Wow.
And so that's my thing.
That's like, perspective is reality, right? Like that flips your perspective
every single time. And so every time something's happening to me, I'm like, what are my guides telling me? What is God telling me? What are my ancestors telling me? What am I being communicated from the non-physical world on how I can play out what I'm put here to do? Like just today alone, we ran out of this special sauce that I used to make the cashew mayo in the restaurant. Right? We get it from Singapore, and it's like the best sauce. And I've been tracking this down, and like they've been out at the Asian market, and then I went to the other Asian market, and then we're out of it everywhere, and I'm just like freaking out, like what am I gonna do if I can't sell cashew mayo tomorrow? Right? It's like our thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm being told that I shouldn't be like hanging on some Singapore supplier. This is an opportunity for me to buy a bunch of chili peppers, make this chili sauce, and like make it right, and then eliminate that cost altogether. And then tomorrow I might have a better one, right? And it's like maybe I can even enhance it. Right? And so like these things that seemingly are they're like gonna take me off my game are opportunities for me to.
Well, you could have curled up. You could have just like walked away and like, all right, we're not gonna have it tomorrow. But no, step up to the plate, hustle through it, hit the bag, like keep going, man. That's incredible.